Hey boo, hey, welcome back to your girl's channel. Y'all, today, this girl is talking about how her sister-in-law or friend or somebody, they all went to a Corey Holcomb comedy event or whatever it's called. And y'all, if you know Corey Holcomb, I don't even know if I'm saying his last name right. I'm struggling with the last name. If you know this man, he got a raunchy mouth. And he ain't really got too many nice things to say about black women, if you ask me. But I don't know the full details, so let's get into it.
So my sister-in-law came to town to visit us, and my husband made like a whole list of things for us to do with her, like take her to the museum, the mall, different restaurants. And one of the things he wanted us to do was to go to a comedy show. We ended up finding out it was a comedy show for Corey Holcomb, and instantly my sister-in-law was like, that man hates women. I don't know what's wrong with him, who hurt him, but he hates women. I've never seen Corey Holcomb before, but I do know of him as making a lot of distasteful jokes against women. But we were like, you know what? It's just jokes. We're going to go in there with an open mind. We were sitting there like, open mind, open mind. Now, the thing about me, I don't mind controversy. I feel like a great comedian knows how to mix humor and controversy and make it come out good. I love Dave Chappelle. I love Cat Williams. But Corey Holcomb don't give that vibe. He gives rage bait. He gives, I'm going to say, the most vile and miserable thing I can possibly say to get attention.
He's not really funny at all. He's just, I guess, I would say rude. And I'm not even talking about just the things that he say about women, just in general. You're not a good comedian, sir. He's just not to me. I don't know. Nothing about him makes me laugh. Dave Chappelle and Cat Williams and all the other comedians, they actually make me laugh. Corey Holcomb, he don't even make me mad. He just make me want to keep scrolling. I don't want to hear nothing he got to say. You know what I'm saying? You just keep scrolling on a man like him.
And hopefully it will keep me relevant. Like instantly he started off the show warning people like, oh, I see there's a bunch of couples. Give yourself a round of applause if you beat on women. I can't stand a man that lets a woman control him or tell him what to say and do. Oh, but it gets way worse.
So, because the woman trying to control you, you think you should beat her? There's other alternatives, dummy. You could leave. You could leave. This is exactly why that man ain't funny to me. Who say some shit like that? You dumbass, ignorant man.
He said that if you have a daughter in the household, when she turns 18, you better kick that B out. Because he basically made a joke saying that when she turns 18, he's going to try to have with her, and he's going to tell her, well, it's not going to work between me and your mom anyway, so you might as well give that up. And it's like, how is being a predator funny? Do you know how sick you have to be to think this?
It's giving silent comedy show, because who's laughing at that? I need to know. And whoever is laughing and finding that funny, you need to keep your eye on that person too, because they all give it predator.
You have to be to think this type of stuff is funny. Like, I get dark humor, but this is like beyond dark humor. Like, he made jokes about women being grape, beat, abortion. He said some of the lowest things I could possibly think of. He made jokes about having STDs. He made jokes about cheating on his wife, being a serial cheater. Like, he said a bunch of things, and it was like, who would think this is funny? I did not see many men at all, even though the jokes are catered to them. I didn't see any men at all laughing in there. My husband was disgusted the whole time. He was shaking his head like, man, like he was like ready to go. There were people getting up and walking out. Like, even the men wasn't even feeling this type of stuff. And what's even crazier is I looked on TikTok and I saw a couple of women defending him. Like, oh, he gets a bad rap, but he's real and he tells these women how it is. And it's like, girl, you're trying to be a pick me, but he don't even like you, because the whole time he was up there, he talked about every type of woman that there is, from young to old to rich to poor to black to white.
Why are women your subject, your main topic? Why? Is that all you got? Dave Chappelle don't sit up and talk about women all day. Cat Williams ain't sitting up talking about women. Kevin Hart ain't sitting up talking about women. Make us laugh. You talking about women, boy, you want to be one. Is you gay or what? Because you are obsessed with talking about women. I think he knows that his career is going downhill, and I don't know why he think that this is gonna uplift it, because I know it's easy to just make fun of black women and everybody find it funny because we're very unprotected. But no, it's not working anymore. Yes, maybe in the beginning some men found that bullcrap funny. Now we can see you just don't have any other material, and it's kind of embarrassing.
He bashed every type of woman that there is. He said young women stink and have dirty houses. He said old women, when you pass a certain age, you're washed up. Nobody wants you. Life is over for you. And he said women over 40 have prolapsed vaginas and y'all vaginas be falling out. And he also talked about younger women's vaginas. Like, he said terrible things about everybody. And what's crazy is there are men out here who actually think like that. Like, it's not a joke. That's really how they feel. I saw a couple of men on here who were like, oh,
Her thing say his jokes are reality for low IQ wretches who live with who live with this lifestyle. Straight gutter snipe mentality. She going in on the new.
Couple of men on here who are like, oh, he's so real. He's real. He tells it how it is. He's real. And then you look at their page, low vibrational hood rat roach trash that just don't care about life, don't have respect for life or nobody or nothing. Those are the type of people I feel like his jokes are for. Men who make women baby mamas just go around spreading STDs and passing out babies and cheat on everybody. They don't respect women or care about women at all. Like, men like that should just be blown away from this planet. They shouldn't even be here.
Where's the lie, Craig? Anybody who can get a Corey Holcomb joke and find it funny, you're questionable. Everything about Corey Holcomb is questionable to me. Men like him deserve to be behind sales because you don't know what they're capable of. Because if you can joke about it, you damn sure could be about it. I don't trust these fools. I don't trust them one bit. And Corey Holcomb, that little ugly, fat, out of shape, Shrek, Oompa Loompa, black ass, he shouldn't be talking about nobody. Because look at you. Fuck you. Look at your career, sir. You're literally going nowhere fast. And it's embarrassing.
See, this is what I mean when I say Corey Holcomb fans have very low IQs.
The comment she's responding to, it says, society has dumped on black men for generations, so now Corey aims to rectify the imbalance. And then she wrote at the bottom, he's actually making you guys look terrible. What a guy says about women a lot of times will reveal what kind of man he actually is. Girl, preach. Preach. What the kids saying? They saying, clock it. I don't know where that weird gay stuff came from. But she ain't lying. And this comment that she's responding to is obviously coming from a black man. Child, please. F Corey and F this man who wrote this comment. Like she said, y'all got some low IQs. And probably a bunch of baby mamas. Don't nobody want to hear from you.
This guy said society has dumped on black men for generations, so now Corey aims to rectify the imbalance. All he's doing in reality is making you guys look worse. The joke about waiting for your stepchild to turn 18 makes black men look like predators. The joke about being proud of men who put their hands on women makes you guys look like savages and less than human. He even made a joke where he was talking to the crowd and he was like, I want you guys to tell me what's the worst city here because that is where I like to go buy women. He wants $40 punani. He doesn't want anything that's expensive. That makes you guys look broke and like bums and that you'll stick your wee-wee in anything, so you guys are more prone and likely to have diseases.
It's giving walking STD.
You see, to a surface level person, you're thinking, oh, ha, 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 he's bashing women. No, 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 no. You got to get a little deeper than that. You got to listen to how he's talking about himself and how he's talking about men who think like him. Because you got to think, all those jokes about having STDs and abortion clinics, high value men with class and dignity, can't even relate to half the stuff he's talking about. Like the guys who are laughing and amen, he's right. It says a lot about who you are. The fact that you can relate to the type of stuff that he's talking about, it says a lot. So no, he don't make you guys look good.
I don't want my husband even watching men like Corey Holcomb. Don't be feeding bullcrap into men's minds and making them think like predators and making them think that this is normal. That's not normal, nor is it okay. And if you have a man that is a red pill type man, Girl, get out. Get out now. Take your kids and go. I said what I said.
No, he don't make you guys look good at all. It gives ghetto, it's toxic, it's low class. Oh, and another thing I want to add to that, there was this other joke where he had called out a girl in the audience and he was trying to act like he wanted to buy some poom poom from her. And he was like, let me see you. I can always tell when a woman is struggling and, you can just offer her any amount of money and she'll open her legs. He was like, let me see what you got on. Let me see what type of purse that is. And this just goes to show, like, a lot of men do think like that. If you look bummy or homely or whatever, they will think that you're easy. And I can't remember exactly what kind of bag she had. I think it was like Coach or something like that. And I know you guys don't like hearing, the materialistic stuff like, oh, it's just a bag. But no, that is how some of these men think. They will see it as like, oh, you got a Coach bag? Oh, yeah, you're broke. I can easily get you, because he was basically talking about that.
People that put material things on a pedestal, those are the brokest of people. Those are the people with the brokest mentality. Like I said before, rich people don't wear designer.
So I just wanted to add that to the whole discussion. And yeah, don't go see Corey Holcomb. It's so disgusting. Like, we left, we went to go get food and everybody was like just so thrown off for the rest of the night. We were so disgusted. Like, never again. Next time we need to go on YouTube and like actually look these people up and hear what they have to say, because we knew it was going to be bad. Like, maybe he was going to talk about cheating or something, but we did not know that he was going to talk about all of that. Like, that was crazy.
So somebody wrote in her comments, I'm side-eyeing your husband because why would he take y'all to that? How the hell her husband supposed to know that this fool is an idiot? My husband don't know who Corey Holcomb is at all. So he probably would. If he found some little cheap tickets, a little cute date night, my husband is the type to just buy some tickets thinking that we'll just have a good time because it's something that we've never done before. We more than likely would have walked out as well. You can't side-eye her husband. He's probably actually a normal man and doesn't know any type of Corey Holcombs out here. So he thought he was just going to a damn show. So no, I don't blame her husband for this, but apparently y'all do.
Because we wanted to go to a comedy show, and sorry guys, we didn't write the jokes. We had no idea what this man was going to say. And one thing about my husband, he always gets my approval before he checks out and pays, because he knows how picky I am and he does not want to waste money. There has been times where he's made reservations to surprise me and I was like, the reviews are great, but I don't like the scenery. So anytime he does something, he gets my approval. We did not think it was going to be that bad. The stuff that I have heard Corey Holcomb say was more along the lines of like cheating, which most Black comedians talk about that. They always have like ghetto jokes about pregnancy and cheating and wigs and little silly stuff like that. And I'm not that sensitive to where I can't go to a comedy show and listen to that type of stuff. So me and my sister-in-law, we was just like, he probably hates women because all he talks about is having side chicks, but we'll go. It's how bad can it be? We were wrong. It was worse. And if you look up his name on here, you don't really hear any of these jokes. Nobody's talking about it. It's kind of a thing like you only know if you go in person. And that's probably why you see a lot of comments where women are like, I only went once and never again. Yeah, that's probably the same thing for us because we had no idea. Now we know.
People don't just know who Corey Holcomb is because he's not a popular comedian. He's not a good comedian. If he was a good comedian, you would know him. You say Kevin Hart, everybody know Kevin Hart. Hell, everybody know Cat. Everybody know Dave Chappelle. But Corey Holcomb? You say Corey Holcomb to me and I'm literally going to smirk my face up like this because I do know who he is now. But if you would have told me that you was going to take me to a Corey Holcomb comedian show, then I would have been down because I don't know this ignorant fool. But like she said, it would have been my first and last time. And I probably wouldn't have stayed throughout the whole thing because me and my auntie done walked out of a church before because they was talking about money. First of all, they collected money and then they kept talking about how we need to give more money. So me and my auntie walked out that church. We sure did. I will walk out on a mother sucker. I will walk out of a church. I will walk out of any event. So I stand with this beautiful woman right here. I'm not here for it. And you ratchets that are, you need help. You need help. And that's probably one of the reasons that you out here struggling. Because these men, they talk about how they want us to be pick-me's, But they don't want pick-me's. Let's be real. These men love a challenge. They want what they can't have. They want what's out of their league, which is why Corey Holcomb will tell you to go find a girl who looks like she's homeless. The fact that this man is supposed to be a comedian out here, supposed to be doing all right in his life, he literally still paying for poom poom. And he's paying for the cheapest poom poom because that's all he can afford. Let's just keep it real. He's an insecure man. He knows he ain't He know he ain't gonna be He know he don't look like He know he ain't got to offer. So that's why he goes to the bottom of the barrel and find his women there. Which would make sense if you look like a Corey Holcomb. So like she said, I think we need to just start searching these people up before we go. Just before you spend the money, make sure that it's something that you could actually get into. Something that you will enjoy. And hell, even with searching it up, you still never fully know what you're getting into. I can't do a Corey Holcomb type of man because all they want is to see you down and out. They don't want to see you happy. And men like that is exactly who we should stay away from, women. Like the video, subscribe. I love you, and I hope to catch you in the next one, boo.